We bought this house at the beginning of 2013, and we had been looking for a design renovation company to do the whole house because we gutted the entire thing. It used to be a duplex. We basically took out all of the interior walls and rebuilt it approximately to the floor plan that was originally here in 1923 when the house was built. So it was really important to us to find someone who would be interested in that vision and also who didn't want to do something completely over the top and push us into places where we weren't comfortable. With these things that we wanted personally, so we have a slide in our house. Jim was the only contractor who was willing to even consider doing that. We've got a little cubby hole there in between our kids' closets upstairs, and the inside there's a little cutout hole so they can go back and forth. So things like that where instead of telling me all the reasons why we shouldn't do something, Jim was like, okay, we'll make it happen. So I think that's how he goes above and beyond. We were trying to get as many original details as possible back in the house. We also had a big incentive to try to maintain all the original flooring. That wasn't possible in some places, but Jim was really cognizant of where the flooring had to be replaced, how it should look, how it would blend sort of seamlessly into the old wood flooring. So, and even if you look around, you won't really be able to tell what's old and what's new. So that was a really important aspect of our overall renovation. It's extraordinarily difficult to find a reliable, collaborative, creative contractor. We had gotten everything that we wanted, and we have lived in this house for 5 years now. I was pregnant at the last part of the renovation, and our son was actually born here in our bedroom. And so this house is really special to us in so many ways. And the fact that everything has held up really well over the past 5 years, and that there haven't been crazy issues, and if there has been anything small, I just call Jim and he's like, I'll send someone out right away. So even beyond when you're done renovating, he's gonna be there for you if you have questions or if things go wrong or if there's something that you feel like you need to change. Jim is always really easy to collaborate with. He's super responsive. We had some really terrible experiences with contractors in the past on previous houses that we've owned, and this was night and day. I felt like no issue was too small for me to complain about, and then Jim would always fix things right away if there was something that I wanted to tweak. I would absolutely recommend Jim to other people, and that's because I know that he'll be there for you, and that's part of the most important thing. I mean, he gathers people around him who also know what they're doing and who are very professional and have experience, so I trust that he doesn't have the ego that would get in the way of actually having a great finished product.